Hello everybody, welcome to the second part of the video development. In this part I am going to discuss about how we compare different countries. What are the criteria for comparison? So at first we should know about how do we compare. When we see a class, there are different type of students. So they vary in their height, talent and interest. So we compare them according to the necessity. When we need to select a music team, we select those children those who are good at music. When we select a sports team, we see their interest. So usually we take one or more important characteristics of persons and compare them based on these. For comparing countries, their income is considered to be one of the most important attribute. It means that when we say that if the country is a developed country, we see the per capita income of that country. Now, what is per capita income? Per capita income means the average income of an individual. How it is taken out? The total national income is divided by the population and we get per capita income, means income of an individual. Now, greater income is considered to be one of the most important goal. Whatever people like and should have, they will be able to get with greater income. Now, comparison of different countries or state. Comparison of countries are particularly based on the income, that is basic attribute of comparison. Why we say America is a very rich country? Because their per capita income is very high. Countries with higher income are more developed than those with less income. Here more income means more of things available that human needs. Now for comparison between countries, total income is not such a useful measure since countries have different population. Comparing total income will not tell us what an average person is likely to earn. In further slide you will see that why I am telling this, because person income of an individual includes all type of people. Suppose what is income of Ratan Tata, we will compare that income with a layman, a shopkeeper, suppose for example. So average income is taken in that way. So that cannot give the true picture of development of a country. In the World Development Report brought out by the World Bank, the criteria is used in this way. Means how we take out that which country is the rich country. So according to them, according to World Bank, a person if he earns rupees 4,53,000 per annum is called a rich country. This data is according to 2004. Now those with per capita income of rupees 37,000, they are called low income country. Our country, India's per capita income is 28,000. You can see that how low income we have, and we are considered to be a developing country. Now here example is given. See here country A and B, and they have taken 5 people's income. So country A, the first person's income is 9,500, second 10,500, third 9,800, fourth 1,000 and fifth 10,200, and the average income is 8,200. Whereas country B, the first, second, third, fourth, all these 4 people are earning 500 rupees, and the fifth one is 48,000, and the average income is 10,000. So when we say 10,000, it means that income of an individual. But what is the real picture? Income is only 500. So which country is better here? When we talk about average, we will say country B is better than A because their average income is 10,000. But actually we see that it is concentrated in one person. It is not equally distributed. Whereas the country A, it is almost equally distributed except one person. So obviously per capita income never gives a true picture. Here we will see income and other criteria. Apart from per capita income, what all other things are seen, that we will know in this slide. So to find developed states beside income, other criteria are also kept in mind. So what are those that we will know afterwards? First let us see per capita income. That is Punjab's per capita income is 26,000, Kerala 22,800 and Bihar 5,700. Now if you see the income of these 3 states, Punjab is the most developed state because Punjab's per capita income is very high. But still Kerala is considered to be the most developed state. Why? because in the human index, Kerala is ahead of Punjab. Now, what all things comprise in human index? Human index state IMR. IMR means infant mortality rate. Now, what is infant mortality? Infant mortality rate indicates the number of children that die before the age of 1 year as a proportion of 1,000 lives children born in the particular year. So, per 1,000 live children, how many children are dying? That gives the IMR. So, according to this, Punjab's per 1,000 children, 49 children died, Kerala 11 and Bihar 60. So you can see how Punjab is far ahead of Kerala, and this higher number means the negative sign. More number of children are dying means the health status is very bad in that state. Now the second is literacy rate. Now what is literacy rate? It measures the proportion of literate population in the 7 and above age group. Means after the age group of 7, how many children are literate there? After 7 years, how many people can read and write? That is literacy rate. There also Punjab 70, Kerala 91 and Bihar 47. So here we see Kerala is far ahead than these two states. So Kerala is considered to be the most developed state because of high literacy rate and low infant mortality rate. The third column is net attendance ratio. Now net attendance ratio is the total number of children of age group 14 and 15 years those who are going to school. It means that in that population 14 to 15 years, how many children are going to school? So in that case, Punjab 81%, Kerala 91 and Bihar 41. So these all things we get to know that how Kerala is ahead of Punjab despite per capita income is higher in Punjab. So Kerala is considered to be the most developed state because their HDI is very high. Now we will see public activities. Now public activities here means that what do we aspire? Many people aspire higher income. In the previous slides you have seen that higher income they want, but every time you will not get according to your wish. Means money cannot buy whatever you would like. For example, you can see here money cannot buy a pollution free environment, money cannot buy unadulterated medicines, you cannot be prevented from getting unadulterated medicines, and unadulterated means bina milavat ke, and protection from infectious disease. This is the right time to understand that money cannot help you everything in everywhere. So we need, apart from money, we need our friends close who are very close to us, and the peace of mind, pollution free environment, diseaseless environment. So these all things matter a lot. Now Kerala has low IMR because it has adequate provision of basic health and educational facilities. It means that education is very high. You have seen in the previous table that literacy rate is very high, IMR is very low. This shows that Kerala has a good facility of health and education. Similarly, in some states, the public distribution system functions well. Health and nutritional status of people in such state is likely to be better. If the health status is good, the state's development, it shows that the state is developing. One way to find out if adults are undernourished is to calculate what is called body mass index. Now you also can measure your BMI. BMI is body mass index. How do we take out BMI? First, we take the weight in kg, then we take the height in square meters, and then we divide weight by height. So we get the body mass index. Later on you just pause the video and read the slide, how we take it out, and it is not applicable for the growing children. So in this figure, if the person's the figure is 18.5, means after the calculation, if it comes 18.5 below that, that means the person is undernourished, he is underweight. And if it is between 18.5 to 24.9, they are healthy people. If it is above 25 to 30, they are overweight, and over 30, they are obese. I can show you one figure. See here, body mass index, the lean and thin person who is below 18.5 to 24.9, 25 to 29 they are overweight, and above 30 they are obese. The same range is for the female also. So this is what BMI. That's all in this video. Now we'll continue the third part in the next video. Thank you.